This video is made possible by our loyal Patreon supporters. Visit patreon.com/PsycheTruth.
Hey, it's Corrina, your virtual health coach, and in this video I want to talk about something that has become a pretty popular buzzword, and that is self-care. So before I share with you some of my personal self-care practices, I would love to know, is self-care something that you are already doing? And if so, I would love to hear what you do to practice self-care. And if you're like, what the heck is this, Corrina? This sounds like nonsense, you can let me know that too, because I love knowing where you guys are at. It helps me know what I should address in my next video. So self-care, in case you're wondering, is basically a term for any type of activity or practice that we do really just to take care of ourselves. Most of us are on the go, taking care of so many different things and so many different people that a lot of times we end up at the bottom of our own list. And now science is showing that that can actually affect our health in a really negative way. Whether it's just that we're constantly stressed and we suddenly lose the ability to relax and get good quality sleep, or whether we're just in a state that our own health and our own nutrition gets so far put on the back burner that our health starts to decline. So the idea of self-care is that we put a little bit of time into ourselves, the same way that we're constantly spreading ourselves around and giving our time to other people. These are practices that are all about taking care of you. So the first thing I want to talk about is dry skin brushing, which is just like it sounds. You use a dry skin brush without any water or oil. And these are just a few examples here. This one is by EcoTools, one of my favorite brands. And these are going to typically be kind of thick bristles, okay? And you are often going to find that a good quality dry skin brush is also made with very natural bristles. And the idea is that we brush our skin while it's dry. This gives us a couple of different benefits. Number one, a slight exfoliation benefit. And number two, it helps promote circulation of both our blood and our lymphatic fluid. So the lymphatic system is a really important transport system, both for bringing good things in and taking bad things out. But the lymphatic system doesn't have a pump, the way that the heart is the pump for our blood circulation. So things that we can do to help stimulate lymphatic flow be dry skin brushing as one example, getting more physical activity, more movement, and even things like laying in the legs up the wall or waterfall position are really good for helping to stimulate a bit of lymphatic flow. Dry skin brushing is a great thing to do in the morning, though I typically find myself doing it at night, kind of as part of my bedtime ritual. And I just want to let you know that the bristles are quite firm, so don't use too much pressure with the brush, right? Remember, lymphatic massage is super, super light to the touch. So this is not about pressing really hard into your skin. It's actually about the very light touch of those bristles. And I will just say that the more I've used my dry skin brush and it's kind of absorbed some of the natural oils off of my skin, it has made the bristles a little bit more soft and a little bit more comfortable. My next self-care tip is to care more for your feet. They carry you around all day long. And whether this means you are regularly going and getting pedicures, because that's a great way to practice self-care, or maybe you need to actually be doing your own care for your feet the way I do. I have a couple of little examples, things that could be helpful. So my first recommendation is to soak your feet at the end of a long day. And maybe start with a goal of doing this once per month, then move to once per week, and then maybe work towards even doing this a couple of times per week. This also makes a really good bedtime ritual for those of you out there that struggle with being able to fall asleep. So what I have here are some therapeutic foot soak salts. So not only does soaking your feet feel really, really good, but it has health benefits for you as well. And especially if you're using Epsom salts in your foot soak, this is really excellent for helping your body to absorb lots of minerals and let go of maybe toxins that your body's wanting to release. A lot of times those can actually be released even in something as simple as a foot soak. Another part of my personal bedtime ritual is this cool exfoliating foot mask. This came from a FabFitFun box that we got. And this is just awesome. You wake up in the morning, your feet are super soft. It's really nice. And I just think that giving yourself a foot massage at night, or even just applying yummy oils to your feet at night, is a really lovely thing to do. Feels really good, and if you have something that gives some nutritional benefits to your feet as well, then you have a double bonus. So this kind of brings me to my next self-care tip, which is doing more self-massage. And basically that just means that we can work on ourselves and have lots and lots of benefits, and it's way cheaper than going and getting a massage all the time. So I typically will use a magnesium oil or some kind of really lovely massage oil. Something that has magnesium is fantastic, especially if you're experiencing pain. Magnesium deficiency can cause things like muscle spasms and Charlie horses. So if you are looking for something that is simple and easy, you could always use coconut oil or something like that. Or I recommend using magnesium oil or some other kind of oil designed for massage, because it's gonna have different oils that benefit your skin and your muscles. We've made a lot of videos over the years where people have shown self-massage tutorials or DIY pain relief. But the main thing I encourage you to do is just setting aside the time for that self-care. And maybe this kind of touches on the biggest reason that people don't practice self-care in the first place, and that's this feeling like we don't have time. So I encourage you to think about your self-care just like you think about all of the other important things that you have to do every day, and understand that making time for these things that just make you feel better is actually a really important part of your health and wellness journey. So kind of branching off of this idea of self-massage, there are a couple of other things that you can incorporate. A tennis ball is a great example, and we've had a couple people show over the years how to use a tennis ball for practicing self-massage. There are also, this is by the brand Yoga Body, and this is a set of massage therapy balls, which are a little bit more, they just have a little bit more give than a tennis ball or typical sports balls you might be using. So these are really designed to be used for self-massage. And once again, we have a video where we've shown some different ways to do this, lots of information on their website as well about how to use them. And I just want to also mention this lovely massage chair. What a wonderful way to practice self-care. And this is probably the least amount of effort that is needed, right? So sitting in a lovely massage chair is a lovely thing. Maybe this is a good gift. You could also consider a massage tool. So this is made by the same brand. This is one of those vibrating massage guns. So this is really great for working on yourself, especially for those of you who are athletes. I think a tool like this is really, really valuable, but it's just a great way to not only help promote muscle recovery, help take care of your body by breaking up that tight fascia or just tight muscles from too much working out, but I also consider it part of your self-care regimen too. The last thing I want to say is that anything that makes you smile and helps you feel more relaxed totally counts as self-care, and you should totally be doing more of those things. I also recommend that you maybe incorporate more movement into your day, as that's another really great way of practicing self-care. And it doesn't always have to be intense workouts. It could be gentle stretching or even a yoga class, and even something like a guided meditation, which doesn't involve much movement, can also be a great way to practice self-care by helping you feel more relaxed. If you're looking for more videos on any of those topics, we have lots of them here for you on the YouTube channel. And then we actually have a yoga app and a sleep and relaxation app that can be really helpful for you as well. So I'm gonna include links to those down in the video description below. I hope you'll try them out, and I hope that they help you to feel better and better and better every single day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Many of our subscribers don't see our videos. Make sure that you click the notification bell. And if you haven't already, follow us on social media for tips, tutorials, giveaways, and daily inspiration.
Introducing Yoga Plus, offering a free series every month with over 300 different videos. Take control of your health. Work out anytime, anywhere. Yoga Plus. Download now for free.